Welcome to another episode of my Motortown playthrough. Today we are once again back on the main character and I thought we'd just have a quick look around the spooky mansion, actually at night and in first person, because I think once the sun goes down, especially if you use the new moonlight setting to go a bit darker, things just start looking very ominously. I mean, I know that this, at the end of the day, is just a huge shopping area, or like a very compacted one with a huge amount of stuff, but man, just going around here, taking in the atmosphere is actually also quite special. I mean, we can barely see the wall up there. Turning around here, yeah, that's creepy. Or just going up onto the top floor. With this guy being on the staircase. Yeah, in the end, the stuff for horror is actually here. You just... it just depends on what you make with it. Do I want a second bed? I don't know. We're not gonna do any more shopping here. I might come back later, but... I mean, okay, I'm gonna take this one on the way down. I wish I could get the chairs as well. But don't worry, we have nothing to fear here apart from my driving skills. Can I actually unload this over here? I may have made a bit of a mistake, I don't know. I remember actually being able to get in here. Yep, just like that. Maybe in first person I'll be able to drop this. Nice. Okay, and I'm out. I don't think you've seen very much of that, but yeah, easy to say that I got a bit crazy with the stuff that I bought here, but I mean, limited opportunities, so gotta make the best of it. Anyways, let's move on. We are going to bring this over to one of my properties, and I might just take it where I bought all the rest of the stuff. Yes, this is not my first load. We had the matey here as well, and that one got decently full. This one may be a bit more than that even. Ah, dang it. So let's try and bring everything over to a place and then just put it down somewhere. I think we should be alright in terms of how much I have in total. But yeah, I might still come back there another time and grab a bit more stuff. I don't know how long the event will be live for. It's also kind of weird that right now it seems to be only on the testing branch. So if you're on the main branch you might be missing out, which... I don't know, not the biggest fan of that. But I kind of wish that at least the furniture was there all the time. The costumes are good for events, but everything else, I mean, we need more decoration for our properties. And that thing there kinda rivals the whole furniture store, I think, in terms of how much there is. I know that the Christmas event is similar, it just has a lot of stuff, but I think the last time I checked I didn't really care too much about it, so I didn't buy anything. This one is different though. And yeah, I turned down the moonlight setting a bit. Let me know what you guys think of it. It might be hard seeing much on YouTube, but I wanted to try this out at the very least. I think this might be 50 or 70%, something around there. I mean, of course, it's getting a bit darker now that it's raining. Clouds and that kind of stuff. And sun should be rising in a moment. Which is also quite the vibe. So yeah, today I just wanted to do some stuff with actual contracts. I hope I have the time. I mean, this shouldn't take too much longer. I have something prepared. We just need to do the deliveries and also, of course, accept the contract. But I wanted to do this stuff beforehand because it kind of ties back in with the last episode. And I was at this already and yeah, found out how much more creepy the entire place is if you actually go in there at night. You know what? I might actually keep it up in front here. Because really this should be in another place. It's meant to go into my company building, even though, yeah, not entirely sure how that's gonna fit there. And I should maybe go a bit further away from the door. With how forgetful I am, sometimes I fully expected this thing will never be removed from here. Just give me that. And then I'm putting all my decoration down here, so let's see how this one goes. Oh, we are just at 15. We have more than enough space for everything here. But yeah, this might be more like an in-between location. I just gotta make sure that I actually install the stuff and not accidentally just put it down, because I think at that point it will be removed again. And yeah, last time I accidentally bought the same picture twice, but I mean, this is such a good painting. And of course we have some other things as well. I love the effect on this one until you look at it from the side, and even then kind of makes it only more creepy. Oh yeah, another one of these, of course. The only thing is that maybe stuff like this thing here should maybe be scaled down a little bit. It's kind of very large, poking up into the next floor above. I put it down so that it's actually being covered by the bed up on top, so it's not going to be visible from there. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculously large to begin with. You know what? Why not put this on the outside? Okay, doesn't seem to want to fit. Huh. Okay, right above the bed, because why not? And there are a few more items to go. I'm gonna try and make this quick, but I mean, this is something. More like a collection than really a room to live in. But yeah, I bought quite a few nice things here. Sadly, for all the stuff that should be on tables, I don't really have any tables, but I mean, that could be remedied at another point. Nice little lantern. Which I can't seem to put down here anywhere. That's a bit weird. Yeah, this is just me putting the thing down. And now I'm stuck in the stupid door. Thanks. Okay, pick up item. Can't seem to put it down here either. Well, that kinda sucks. I might need to bring this over to a place where I actually have a table, but everything else could be put down on the floor as well, so this is kinda weird. Not sure what's going on with that. Well, I hope I remember to come back here at some point before ending the session. But yeah, we have something else to do today, so I don't want to spend too much more time on this. I hoped it would be going just smooth, but sometimes it's just... Can't put this down either. Am I already at the limit? Let me check real quick. No, definitely not. You know what? I'm gonna bring it over to the next plot. Not really what I had in mind over here, but yeah. I don't just want to let the stuff despawn. So let's see. My little bird lamp. Shouldn't be much of a detour if even anything. Okay, I tried to clear my throat, but this has been bugging me for the last few days. It's really annoying. Sorry about it. So we're gonna go over to Seongsang, where I have another property. No real building on there, but I hope I can just put things down on the floor. And from where we are going to go to the lumber mill. Should be alright and not take too much longer. Jesus Christ, almost 15 minutes already. Everything is just... It's weird. You think it's like, yeah, I've been at this for maybe 5 minutes or something, but nope. When you actually have a timer going, you realize how much longer everything takes than you would really expect it to do. But yeah, here we have another fresh property. I think I just took a wrong turn. I'm not really here that often. Usually I only spawn in here and then go my merry way. I don't even have a house over here. It's just a plot with a parking lot. So let's see if we can do something here. Nope, these things are just not really working. That's sad. I'm gonna put them down here. If need be, I'll just buy it again or something, but I might have to make a bug report here. Yeah, this one doesn't work either. So just putting that down, and that's about it here. Yeah. You know what, we can just take a small car for now, just something quick. I hope this is gonna go quick. I didn't want to make another hour-long video, but yeah, I should have maybe started with my main topic for today and not something miscellaneous. Would also be nice if the map finally got like a north marker or something, because I just completely forgot which way is out of this suburban hell over here. That one. Okay, so what exactly are we going to do today? We are going to supply the lumber mill over here. And I prepared something to make that as efficient as it can be. So let's take a look. And this is actually something that I did before getting back onto my no teleport challenge. And basically I just spent hours getting everything set up and then completely forgot about the whole thing. So yeah. Let's do this today, finally. So we wanna go to contract and we wanna deliver some logs. I decided to go for the oak logs because, well, they take half the space on the trailer, meaning that we can deliver the same stuff at twice the speed. It's also kind of interesting that despite this fact, yeah, supplying 20-foot logs is giving me the same time and profit as going for 12-foot logs. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this, giving me 3 hours, and a company member will receive bonus payment for each delivery and additional bonus if complete the contract. Contract is signed. Never done this before. And now we just need to go to Medium, and I already have a trailer there, so let's spawn the car and go over there directly. Since this is of course not the no TP playthrough, we can do this a bit quicker. And we want a semi-tractor. I don't really have that many to choose from. The best one right now is just the VFL1. I might need to buy a few more tractors for the AI company stuff, but I need to also rethink how I'm approaching the whole thing. I still have a container thing going and it's just losing me money left and right. Oh, it's actually... It made a bit of money, must have done a delivery at some point, but right now, as you can see, it's empty again, so yeah, that's not really good. But compared to any bus that I have, this thing is really just barely doing anything. Okay, let's check out this thing here, and we should have 24 oak logs, so yeah, let's see. Sendo lumber mill drop off. Yeah, that's the one that we want. 12-foot logs, and let's fill the trailer. Only need to do 3 deliveries and then we should already be done here. Which is why I took this. I wanted something where it's a decent amount, but also not like taking forever. Also the resupply run was something that needed to happen at some point anyway, so I thought I might as well do it like this. If it wasn't for the contract, I would have likely gone for regular logs because, well, it's kind of okay doing the whole Jemusi thing. I'm not that much of a fan to do it that often. Still, just having the Jemusi semi and the short logging trailer, it wasn't that big of a deal. And yeah, I didn't lose, I sold my regular Jemusi a while ago. So that thing is no longer an option, which I don't mind. But yeah, we are just gonna go over to the lumber mill a few times and that should be fine. So from what some people have been saying, last time around the Halloween event happened, there may have not been the whole thing about those AI drivers and just stopping for them. It's really annoying when you're just trying to run something in autopilot, because that one is also gonna stop unless maybe it cannot stop in time and then it's just gonna roll over the ghost and then keep going. So yeah, the AI tries to stop. If it can't, then it's just gonna hit and run, literally. And yeah, every time I see one of those ghosts, I just think that's Magnificus from Inscription. And I have mixed feelings about Magnificus, so I don't fully mind running him over. And there's another opportunity to do so. Take that! And yeah, of course I still wanted to get the corner. Gotta be reasonable here. And yeah, maybe next episode we might be doing something with... Ah, that guy took my... He stole my kill there. He stole my steal, I was about to say. Ah, Jesus Christ. Like, I know that I'm recently not doing all that. What the hell? Not really been doing all that well, it's just, yeah. Last few weeks kinda sucked a little. Well, it's gonna be fine in maybe at the end of the month or something, I don't know. October is usually a bit rough for me, for different reasons. Anyways, this trip is actually already quite a bit longer than I thought, and maybe I should have cleared out that whack over there. Take that, Magnificus. Another one. Almost at 200 already. And honestly, I was a bit surprised when I went to the mansion last time that nothing really has to do with the ghosts here. It's basically its own thing for the achievement. But there's just a little silly bit of fun there. And yeah, I'm still recording this on the same day as the last one. I think for me the last episode will be released on Saturday, and Sunday is gonna be the race. I'm gonna see how well that goes, because some of these ghosts still have the weird habit of unsettling your car. So gotta be careful about that. Might be a bit dangerous for the event, but I don't know. this was all set up for this weekend because we had really no other plans, and I would like to go through with that. I just hope that neither the speed bumps nor the ghosts or anything are going to mess with anything there. Oh yeah, if you are far enough away, the traffic will not interact with those things, so you can still eliminate them yourself. Okay, almost at 200. And finally back on Lilo Island. Yeah, once we deliver, we can just respawn back, and that should be alright. Shouldn't take too much time to get this done. Oh god. I should have maybe put more effort into avoiding that guy. I might just go over there and recover uh, the trailer, otherwise I'm not gonna get far. Let's see, where is the whole thing? I wonder if we couldn't just get like 2 interaction boxes, one on each side. That would be way easier to deal with. I think it's this one. Come on. Oh, not being able to get to that, kinda. Finally. That would have sucked if I wasn't able to activate it. But it worked out after all, so that's alright. We're gonna quickly raise the landing gear. Just doing this in the middle of a road, it's okay, no problem at all. At least it's only an empty bus and not a full one waiting for me to get my shit together. Oh, and we took quite a bit of cargo damage, that's unfortunate. I hope the next one goes a bit better, should be... Okay, we have a few attempts here, so that's good. I gotta get it right sometime. Also, I should have maybe paid more attention to the whole traffic thing now with intersections. I don't know if they have gotten a bit better about this. I kinda hope, because they have been abysmal about intersections for way too long. Oh, I also need to refresh my buses in a moment. So let's see. Safety bonus not that high. I also cannot scroll down here, so that doesn't help the whole thing either. Let's teleport back, let's get another load and keep it going. Of course, 3 hours is way more than enough to do this without teleportation, but for the sake of the video and honestly me not wanting to just drive back empty, I'm just gonna do it like this. And we are set up to go again. I may need to stop for refueling. But hey, we come past the gas station anyway, so that should be alright. Just gonna make sure I load up the correct ones, otherwise things are not gonna go my way. Also, I recovered my building blueprints. They should be in the left box on this trailer. I don't know what I'll ever be doing with all of those costumes now, but I thought it would be really important to get a few of each, just in case. I don't know, when you know that you are only going to be able to get them at this point and the chance might not come back anytime soon. I mean, who knows, maybe for some reason I'll miss out on the next Halloween event, maybe my PC breaks down or I got something else to do, I just completely forget whatever. Might take a break from the game at that point. Yeah, it might be something that needs to last for a year or two. I mean, definitely for a year, but maybe even longer. Anyways, with how few events the game has to begin with, I wouldn't really mind if they did this more than once a year. I think it was like Final Fantasy 14 or something, where they basically repeat the events in like a half-year rhythm. So you'll have another Christmas event in summer. Sounds weird, but I mean, why not? Would definitely be a bit more player friendly. And with the game as it is, I mean, maybe every 3 months or something would be a bit too much, but unless they add a lot more events at some point, which I don't know if this would be the game for. I'm, I don't know. Just doing this only to Christmas and Halloween seems a bit scarce. Especially when it comes to Christmas events. I mean, some people might be traveling at that point, might be doing something else and all of that, so that's an easy one to miss. I might not be around on Christmas myself here. Planning to take a longer vacation with my family, and I'm not gonna take my PC with me. Even though that would be kinda great. Just if I want to have a bit of alone time, it would be nice to have the whole thing, but especially when it comes to the monitors, that's just nothing that I really want to touch unless I have to. So yeah, it's out of a question of me taking it. I actually took my old PC over to England at some point to the Insomnia Gaming Festival. That was fun back then, but it got pretty banged up on the journey. I was flying. And so apparently did the case, just flying around in the in the cargo hold, because that thing just it was quite shocking seeing it, honestly. The whole case was just big dent. On the way back it apparently just completely warped, and from that point on I couldn't put on the side panel anymore. It never stood straight again and all of that, so that thing took a beating. But yeah, it still worked afterwards. I took out the HDD and had that on myself because, well, that's a bit more fragile, especially when it comes to impact. So I wanted to just take care of that being not shaken like a martini. Should have gotten that guy. But yeah, back in the day, that was before the pandemic. Had a few friends there who wanted to meet up, and we actually all bought tents, so there's like indoor camping and yeah, good times back then. Although I gotta say the way back was annoying. I had to like lay over at a larger airport, and the first one that I went to, it was a really small one, and they didn't have many flights going back and forth between the larger ones, and yeah, I missed my connection on the way back because the whole ground team was, I mean, the layover airport, the switchover time was just way too short, and also well, going through all the checks and everything, then going to the through the duty free store, and then to one gate that's the furthest from that place that it could be. I think it was Frankfurt that I had the layover. It just, I don't know. I had more problems with Frankfurt than really any success there, and if I can, I don't want to go there anymore. It's a massive one, therefore things get complex, but it's also just, it kinda sucks when it doesn't go smoothly. And I remember one time laying over there, I think I went to England like 3 times. Well, I had to basically run through an underground tunnel at that point to get to another place and then go further from there. We managed to all do that, and there were quite a few people with me who also had to do the same journey there. But the stress and everything, and thanks to the short layover, my luggage didn't arrive with me. And that included my tent. I don't think I had the PC with me at that point. But yeah, my tent, my mattress, everything was lost somewhere and had to arrive like hours later. Like I would arrive at the convention center at noon or something, and my luggage would come in like 6 or 7 p.m. So yeah, that took way longer than I hoped for until I finally knew that I would have a place to sleep at night. And yeah, after the pandemic, I mean, uncertainty about how safe the entire thing would be. Then also Brexit happened, so I don't even know if I could go there now without a passport and everything. Just ended up not going anymore. Okay, last time around. Should get the tractor beforehand. Maybe also drive it off the parking lot. I didn't see how far that extended. And final time over here. The thing is, I always considered doing something with contracts in the game, but then kinda just didn't. Forgot about their existence, and honestly, I'm not really one who wants to just do the same stuff over and over again. I mean, this right now is fine. 3 deliveries, no problem. This one right here. But yeah, I figure that most contracts will likely be a grind, and I just don't want to go with simple ones over time. And really having to go to the place first, or maybe trying to do the first delivery and then activating the contract before you finish it, which would also be an option. Not really something that I want to do all the time. And I could definitely see myself driving there, doing the delivery, and then, um, yeah, noticing that I should have maybe gotten out and got the contract beforehand. That sounds like something I would do. But yeah, overall, this is going pretty well. So nothing to complain about from my end. Took me a while to get all the oak logs, and yeah, I just took some time with it. Just waited for multiple days until I had that finished because I didn't just want to grind out like 6 deliveries climbing up to the mountain top and everything. But yeah, in the end I got it all done, got it all set up, and I think that's pretty decent for what we are doing right now. And yeah, 201 goes. This is a weird way of ghost hunting, but hey, pretty fitting for the game. And yeah, from what I heard, the thing this is based on is actually like a Korean folktale or something. So the ghost has some lore behind it. It's just from a culture that I'm not that familiar with. And the developer actually shared some YouTube video with some animation about this on the Discord recently. Having seen how that thing actually offs somebody, I don't mind running it over now. It's certainly not a friendly spirit, let's say that at least. Also, once the whole oil delivery is done on my Railroads Online playthrough thing, or showcase, whatever. Dang it, that counted for him, even though I kinda pushed him into the ghost. I might actually do another thing over there. I've been craving building up another few yards and all of that. So I'm kind of playing again, but in a weird way because I don't actually want to run any trains because that's pretty abysmal right now. I mean, it has had some problems before, but right now it's also just... It got worse with the last update once again. But yeah, I kind of want to build some stuff, but I might keep it at that, so no more running trains because that's just not really working. At least not well enough. But yeah, I gotta see how that all turns out. Just gonna get this one as well. Thankfully, even if I hit one that ends up having collision, I don't think I need to fear much with this whole thing right here. I think this should be heavy to not be completely upset by the ghost. Ah, dang it. I didn't want to steer in any further because then I would have likely hit the wall. Kinda like to avoid it. Also, if I remember correctly, the other bridge actually has some load thingy going on, so if you go through there and you are overloaded, you're gonna have to pay 3k. This one doesn't seem to have that, which I'm kind of thankful on, so this route, my new favorite. But yeah, it's just some blue signs on the side, and if you go past them, your exit rate will be measured. So it's kinda still missing a good setup there. But yeah, early testing and all of that. Okay, gotta get this one. Ah, missed the next one. Spawned right in front of me. They are so frequent here. Also, I think they've done something about plank stacking, so I think we can have up to 3 high again. But I've been told that something is still weird about stacking the stuff on the Lobo van. That might only go up to 10 or something, which is really quite illogical. So yeah, something is still weird about this whole thing. Okay, thankfully that guy cleared my lane before I got there. I was really just banking on him getting his butt out of the way, and thankfully that worked out this time. But yeah, they seem to be a bit more fluent just around here. I mean, they don't just stop in the middle of the road and wait for ages, so that looks a bit better than before. I will definitely have to keep a more keen eye on that whole thing, which I always kind of forget about. Yeah, I don't think I can grab that one and still make the turn. Would be a turnaround at that point. Lucky Ghost, today you may unlive? I don't know. Ka-ching, ka-ching. So yeah, that was a bit of money extra, I think. Let's check this out. Nothing else in chat here. But yeah, I think we may have gotten another thing which just didn't get mentioned because my bank balance got up quite a bit now. So yeah, that's contracts. It works. I quite like the whole system, but I think it's a bit more engaging in multiplayer. So that's why I haven't really bothered with it. And again, for my playstyle, it doesn't really work out. It's something that I need to get out of my way in order to do. Considering it's bonus money, that's kind of to be expected. But yeah, personally, I just uh, just like that. I'm just well, not really using it all that much. I'm making enough money without it. Also, I want to check out something real quick. If I put this down right now, then I cannot wear it anymore. Makes sense. But since I could take it into my hands, I thought this was like separate now. Would be a bit would be a bit weird because at that point you could just hand this over to other players while still wearing the whole thing and potentially even duplicate it. I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely appreciate some storage options for this kind of thing. But yeah, anyways, we are done here today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and see you guys next time. Until then, have a good one and bye bye.